back to Murmur's latest Hyundai She's Electric ABB pre-show.
In this episode, we're going to cover the last event in Tasmania, the next event coming up in beautiful Coffs Harbour, and we're going to see some new faces in some pretty exciting interviews as well.
So with 2 events to cover in this episode, it's safe to say it's going to be seriously packed.
So let's get on with it and crack into the show.
First up, let's take a look at the most recent event held at the beautiful Eagle Hawk Neck in Tasmania. Both True and I haven't had the pleasure to make it down to Tasmania just yet, but the waves look super fun.
It looks like a really great day for event number 4 of the series with really fun waves on offer, and we just knew that the women were going to put on a great performance. So let's have a look at the recap of event number 4.
With fun waves on offer for the Tasmanian leg of the ABB, the local girls showed everyone how to make the most of the conditions. With a close battle, the 3 clubs that came out on top were Park Beach Board Riders Club in 3rd place. In 2nd place was Northwest Board Riders Club, and taking out the event and locking in their place in the final was 5-time state champions South Arm. True, we have to add Tasmania to our list of places to surf.
We definitely do. Okay, we are halfway through the series. Let's have a look to see if there's any changes to the Hyundai She's Electric leaderboard.
After 4 events, the competitors in the She's Electric top 5 are staying strong. In 1st place is Sophie McCulloch, 2nd is Jarly Stokes, Freya Prum is sitting nicely in 3rd, 4th place belongs to Stacey Baxter, and rounding out the top 5 is Emma Catlin from Yelling Up Board Riders with a 5.67.
So after the last 2 events, we haven't seen any changes to the leaderboard.
With talent-filled places like Coffs Harbour, Phillip Island, North Narrabeen and Kiama coming up, no one is safe.
JJ, before we go any further, I just want to talk about my predictions. I feel like the only person who is possibly safe in the top 5 is Sophie McCulloch. But with names like Ellie Harrison, Nixie Ryan, India Robinson, Elise Cooper and Rosie Smart coming up,
don't forget about yourself.
I feel like those top 5 spots are not safe at all.
I totally agree. We have some big names coming through the draw.
Before we get into the next event, let's take a look at the technology that delivers everyone at home fast and accurate wave scores.
We were really lucky to hear from Chris Friend from Live Heats all the way from New York. Hey Chris, welcome to Murmur. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're up to.
Hi, I'm Chris, co-founder at Live Heats. I'm a surfer from the Sunshine Coast that ended up starting the scoring system company and now living in the US.
At any given time, how many heats around the world are running with Live Heats?
Any given weekend, we would have between 10 and 30 events running around the world. So in the early days, I remember we got really excited when we had 2,000 users jumping on the platform. And these days we're up to about 150,000 monthly active users.
How important is it for you guys to get scores out as quickly and as accurate as possible?
Yeah, it's really important for us to have high quality data. It's a challenge in our business because we provide the tools and then the organizations themselves are responsible for, using our tools to run their competitions. So we provide as much education and support as we can to make sure scores are being published, as fast as possible and as high quality as possible. So it's really important to us. And in fact, we're actually getting into some analytics now with judging performance and so on. So we can provide data back to the organisation on what judges are putting scores in within the right time frame and who's putting their scores in furthest away from the average, and hoping that can help sort of lift the bar of judging performance in the sports we work in.
And how does it feel to be the only provider of scores for all the ABB events?
Yeah, the ABB events are something that I really hold close to my heart. So the ABB is like the absolute top of the tier in terms of tag team events, and when I get to compete in them, I love it, and then when I'm not competing, I love to watch them and follow the scores. It's such a great concept.
Thank you so much for your time, Chris. We'll chat soon.
Thanks, Jesse. So nice to chat with you.
So the next event on the Hyundai ABB series is at the beautiful Coffs coast.
And with teams like Kingscliff Board Riders, Coffs Harbour, Lebar and Byron, the Coffs event is always super stacked.
Yeah, for sure. And with girls like Carly Shanahan, Nixie Ryan, Leilani Zorg and Rosie Smart, the top 5 could be flipped.
And the waves and Coffs are always super fun too. To get a better insight into event number 5, we spoke to Rosie Smart to get her perspective on the event, the area and what we can expect.
Hi, I'm Rosie Smart and I'm in the Coffs Harbour Board Riders Club ABB team. This is my 5th year competing in the Australian Board Riders Battle and it's definitely my favourite event of the year. We're very lucky to have the ABB event qualifier here down at our local break at Coffs. There's a large number of passionate support crew that always come down to support the team. And there's such a high competition between the clubs with board riders such as Kingscliff and Lebar, and you always have to be on your game surfing your best. And of course there's a bit of local rivalry between local Coffs Coast clubs, which adds a bit of pressure, but it's always super fun, so I can't wait.
That is such a great perspective. I can't wait to watch the event and see how it all plays out.
And True will be calling all of the action from the live broadcast, so make sure you tune in and watch it from home. That's a wrap, guys. The next time we see you, we'll be covering event number 6 in Phillip Island.
And just a quick shout out to Macy Callahan for taking out the last Challenger Series event in Portugal and pretty much solidifying herself a spot on the 2023 Championship Tour.
That's all for now. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye!